Prayer as protest, staying rooted in the field of value in the midst of war. These past weeks in One Mountain, Many Paths have been about radical activism in Aleppo, Ukraine, Ecuador, Libya, Yemen, and Afghanistan, in the United States, France, Belgium, Holland, and China. All are desperate to be loved open. Activism is an utter necessity, an utter given, and in every possible way. There's a kind of deep secular bias, a deep sense of the emptying of the spirit. This rational developmental focus, this meta-modern movement is not actually the nature of reality and denies the depth of reality, of the cosmoerotic universe, of the pulsing, living eros that knows our name and that holds us in our holy and broken hallelujah. So let's find our way. Are we ready to actually evolve the source code of culture and consciousness? That's what we need to do. We need to pray. But what does it mean by prayer? Prayer is an intimate communion between the divine and the human. It is true that human beings participate in divinity. It is no less true that we are held by divinity in every moment. And divinity is the force of eros, always seeking deeper coherence and wider intimacies, from quarks to culture and beyond. We've got to reclaim prayer, to evolve prayer, not the prayer which is the cosmic vending machine God prayer, but the prayer of deep presence, the prayer where outrageous love of reality wells up, and where we pour that love into reality, and where we create a new royal we, a new quality of intimacy that never was or will be ever again, other than in this space between us. At the very core is this understanding that we don't have to be embarrassed to pray. Immanuel Kant said, the modern person is most embarrassed, caught praying. Prayer is a realization, like awareness. Prayer is not a dogma. Prayer has got nothing to do with belief. Prayer is actually, at its core, a realization. We realize what the great mystics call Ani I, the first person of the divine, Tat Van Asi, thou art that. It requires to feel it, to explode into it, and to know what it means. It's the realization of apotheosis that the human being realizes that we participate directly in the field of divinity. You don't fall into ecstasy from a dogma. You fall into ecstasy from a realization. God is the infinity of intimacy and is madly reaching for us. God, Goddess is desperately in search of man, woman, but not just man, woman. Goddess is desperately in search of thee, in search of you. Let's protest, and sometimes protest is prayer. We become the divine when we actually feel the divine quality of outrageous love, awake and alive in us. The more all of reality is madly loved open, the more reality moves towards union.